everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video. So it's an extra video this week, as you all know, I'm in isolation, so no college, nothing else I could do but film YouTube videos. So yeah, this is an extra video and it's going to be my 16-week bump date. As I'm filming this, I am at 16 weeks and 5 days, but nothing really is going to change in the next 2 days anyway. Well, no, tomorrow, nothing's going to change tomorrow. So I film this and I'm talking about from week 13 to week 16 because obviously I haven't done a bump date since week 12. I've quite a lot to talk about. I think I'm going to do bump dates every 2 weeks now, so I think I'll do one at 18 and 20, so on and so forth. I just think that's just like the better way to do it. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is that when I was literally, I think it was the day after I filmed my traffic bump date or something, I got a letter through the post, and obviously when you have your booking in appointment you go and get a blood test, and I had something come up in my blood which was basically my blood type. So I had a letter come through and it said that I had RH negative blood, which is also known as rhesus negative. I don't know how, I think it's quite rare. I got told that it's quite a rare blood type, and it basically means that, do you know what, I'm actually not gonna lie, I kind of don't know what it means. I tried to do a lot of research, I found quite a lot out about it, but other than that I don't really know. So I found out that basically if the baby wasn't the same blood type as me, so if the baby was positive, it could cause me or the baby, or me and the baby, to get really ill if our bloods ever mixed. So in labour, if I fell over, if he was breech and he turned, it would cause our bloods to mix. So basically it would be dangerous. So you have to go for another blood test, and if the baby is positive you have to have things called anti-D injections, and basically this is putting anti-D in your body. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it stops my body making antibodies against the baby, because the baby would be like a foreign object and my blood would try and get rid of it basically. Yeah, so this injection would stop my body making these antibodies or something, and it would just keep us both safe. So I had to go for another blood test, and the other day I rang the hospital up because I still hadn't been sent my results, but they had my results, and basically my blood test was inconclusive, so they could not tell the baby's blood type in my blood test, so they don't know if he's negative or positive. So what they're going to do is treat me as if he was positive, so I have to have the injections, because if the baby was negative I wouldn't have had to have them, it would have been totally fine, but because they don't know what he is, I have to have the injections just in case. And I think you have one at 28 weeks, and I don't know when the other one is. I think it's either just before labour or something, I don't know. But I think I also have to have one if I fall over or something like that, just because we're not allowed to let our bloods mix, just in case, you know. So yeah, that's the first thing, which is like the most important thing. The next thing is, throughout mainly week 15, I had the worst round ligament pain, and it was actually really worrying me, and I was getting really scared that something was wrong. It was from my sides all the way down into like my pelvis, and it was really hurting. It was either sharp pains or it was like an aching feeling. I was really scared because obviously if you have aches and pains, that is sometimes not a good sign. So I was really scared, but I researched it and everyone told me like it's just round ligament pain, Baby's absolutely fine, it's normal, and it was that. Like, I've seen him on a scan, I've heard his heartbeat, he's absolutely fine, he's perfect. So it was just round ligament pain, and it is really painful. Like, literally, I was literally like, I could have cried, it hurt so much, and because of the stress and the worry it caused me to. Yeah, so round ligament pain hurts. It's basically because your womb is attached to ligaments, and if you like get up too fast, it will pull on the ligaments, and it will really hurt, and it was just hurting all the time. Next thing is back pain. I literally have backache all the time. This also started around week 15 too. At night I literally cannot get comfortable because my back hurts. If I'm standing up for too long, my back will start hurting, and just things like that. Like, my back just hurts all the time basically, which I feel like I can't really complain because there's people up there like 40 weeks pregnant with a bad back, and there's me like basically 17 weeks pregnant with a bad back, but it does hurt. Like, pregnancy is painful. My next thing is that at the minute I prefer to eat little and often. So it's been a couple of days where I just haven't eaten dinner because I prefer to eat like a snack, like an hour before I would eat dinner. I don't know what it is. I feel if I eat big meals, I feel like sick, and yeah, if I eat little and often, I feel much better. So a bit of a weird one, but I prefer to eat little and often now. My next thing might be a bit TMI, but come on, we're talking about pregnancy now. Is I constantly need to pee. So I'll just be standing there or just sitting there doing absolutely nothing, not even needing to go like to pee, and all of a sudden I'm about to wet myself. I'm literally running to the toilet. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. Also, I've never been a person to wake up in the middle of the night to go to the toilet. I've always just waited till the morning. Now I can wake up to 4 times a night to go for a pee. It is literally ridiculous because I've never ever done this before. Never. It doesn't help that this is another thing, that I'm now constantly thirsty. I'm thirsty all the time. I literally drink so much water, and I'm obsessed with orange juice, so much orange juice too. Literally, I'm always thirsty, and I constantly need to pee, and now I'm literally waking up to 4 times a night, which never have I done before. I mean, at least it's just getting me ready for when he's here, I guess. The next thing I kind of already touched on, which is that I'm finding it hard to sleep already, and I can literally only sleep on my right side. If I sleep on my left side, it hurts my back, and it's just not comfortable. And obviously you shouldn't really sleep on your back when you're pregnant, and it's just not comfortable to sleep on my stomach anymore, which is really sad because that's how I used to sleep every night. But it's not comfortable to sleep in my stomach anymore. It's literally the only position it's comfortable to sleep in is on my right side. And if I like move on to my left side in my sleep, I end up waking up because after a while my back starts hurting, and then I have to move back onto my right side. It's horrible. Hate it. The next thing is that my tiredness still hasn't gone. I'm still exhausted all the time, and I probably will be for the rest of my life, let's face it. The fact that I don't have to go to college anymore, obviously my college is shut anyway, but makes it a little bit easier because obviously I don't have to get up at 6:30 in the morning and spend all day at college 3 days a week, so it makes it a little bit easier. But I'm still always tired. It gets about 8 o'clock at night now, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to go to bed, and I'm asleep by like 9 o'clock. Literally, I think every day now, so I'll be in the middle of a conversation with someone, I fall asleep in the morning, I'm like, oh sorry, fell asleep again, obviously. Next thing is, if you've seen my previous video, obviously I found out that I'm having a little baby boy. I found out at 16 weeks, I found out like 3 days ago. I found out Wednesday, and it's Saturday, so 3 days. First I found out, yeah, 3 days ago. Which we're so excited about. And the next thing, this one kind of ties in with the tiredness is that I literally have no energy, like no energy to do absolutely anything. I just lay there sometimes and I'm like, I can't be bothered to get dressed, I can't bother to brush my hair, I can't bother to put makeup on. I just be like, no, like I just don't have energy. Like I wish I could like take my dogs for a walk, but I'm just like, I don't even have energy to go downstairs. Like it is literally so draining because I have no energy for nothing. The last symptom that I have to talk about this week is heartburn. I've been getting heartburn for a couple of weeks now, and it's not nice, is it? It's like acid reflux. Oh, it's good. I'm so tired. See, and heartburn. It's horrible. And one of my biggest cravings is pineapple. And if I eat pineapple, it actually makes my heartburn a lot worse. But I can't stop eating it. So yeah, even though, do you know what, I haven't actually eaten it in a while, because if you've been to a UK supermarket, you know that literally it is so hard to try and find some fresh food that you can't get pineapple anywhere. Which, I mean, it's not good for you, a pregnant person who's craving pineapple all the time, is it? No. So they're all the symptoms I have for this week. I mean, the past 3 weeks. Yeah, wait, 3 weeks? Yeah. Past 3 weeks anyway. My next, as I said, my next bump date will be when I'm 18 weeks, so it won't be next week, it'll be the week after. Also, I, just to put in the end of this video, I do actually have a little bump now, which I'll show you. I'm still looking, I mean, if you saw me in public, I still don't think you would think I was pregnant. I still kind of think you would just think I was fat. Yeah, but it is turning into a little bump now. It's really hard to see. So I have a little baby pod. Yep, here it is. Baby boy is definitely growing. Definitely, because I feel like I'm getting bigger by the day, to be honest. But I love it. I can't wait until I'm like massive. I cannot wait. But yeah, do have a little bit of a baby pod going on here. Yeah, if you are new, please make sure to subscribe and click the bell button to be notified every time I upload. And make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and comment down below any suggestions that you want me to do. So yeah, bye guys.